Welcome back to Exciting Europe. This is probably one of the most awkward videos on this channel, but we strongly believe it's a fantastic and highly practical topic. Anyone who has spent more than a few hours navigating the canals, narrow streets, and bridges of Venice knows that finding a restroom can feel like a high-stakes puzzle. It's usually a last-minute, frustrating, fast-paced search. Eventually, as you're lost in the city, you'll probably be forced to enter a bar, buy an expensive drink, or have coffee number 5 of the day just to get access. And, while legally a bar can't refuse you, that oversized key you have to get from the waiter is a true lifesaver. But today, we are going to show you how to avoid that struggle.
Venice has installed toilets along the most important paths that millions of tourists take every year. So let's show the main route which connects the starting point of your visit to St. Mark's Square. This route takes approximately 1 hour of walking. But once you consider taking pictures, stopping for gelato, or perhaps a short stop for breakfast, it comes closer to 2 hours. It is exactly along this line that you will find the main facilities. For the purpose of this video, we will group them into 3 zones. The first being your starting point, the second being the area around the Rialto bridge, and the third is naturally the area around St. Mark's Square. So, let's get started with the exact locations and the cost, because believe it or not, using a public toilet in Venice doesn't come free of charge.
In Zone 1, which includes the main entry points to the city, the search for a restroom usually starts the moment you step off your car, train, or bus. These locations include the Tronchetto parking island, Piazzale Roma, the bus and tram terminus, and the Santa Lucia train station. If you arrive by car, you will most likely park at Tronchetto. This is a man-made island and a humongous garage with nearly 4,000 parking spaces, making it one of the largest in Europe. As you exit your car, follow the signs toward the exit on the ground level. There you will find public toilets. The charge here is €1, and as you exit the parking lot to the left, you'll find the platform where you can take a Vaporetto directly to the Old Town. We have a separate video on this channel about arriving in Venice by car and public transport, so be sure to check that out. If you arrive by bus or tram from Mestre or the airport, you will be right here at Piazzale Roma. You will find another major facility located right near the bus terminals, surrounded by multiple kiosks selling souvenirs. The cost is the standard €1.50, and most of these locations are now equipped with contactless payment readers, though having a couple of coins is always a smart backup plan. Finally, if you arrive at the Santa Lucia train station, there is a large, well-signposted public toilet right inside the station near Platform 1. It is very convenient, but keep in mind that the lines can be long during peak arrival times. The fee here is €1.20. It is also worth noting that all trains in Italy are equipped with toilets. On this local train connecting Mestre with Venice, the restrooms are usually located either in the middle or in the first and last carriages, and their location is well posted on the overhead screens inside the train. Now, before we move into Zone 2, there is one very important public toilet located right in between these 2 areas. You'll find it in Campo San Leonardo. As you walk the main thoroughfare toward the Rialto, you'll pass through this wide, lively square known for its daily market. The toilet here is perfectly positioned for a mid-walk break before the streets start to get much narrower and more crowded as you approach the bridge. It follows the same €1.50 fee as the others. And because this square is a bit more open, it's often easier to spot the signage here than in the tiny side streets.
We recently published an updated video about the Venice access fee. I highly recommend watching that next, so you can avoid a potential fine of up to €300. If you're still planning your arrival, you should also get ready with our Venice public transport guide. Or if you want to experience the city from the water, check out our gondola guide to see exactly where, when, and for how much you can enjoy those iconic canal views. And finally, are you really ready to arrive in Venice at 8 a.m. only to be stuck dragging your bags over those stone bridges? Our video on where to store your luggage in Venice will definitely be a lifesaver for your first morning in the city. Moving into Zone 2, we find ourselves in the very heart of the city, the area around the Rialto Bridge. As you can see, there is often a long line of people just trying to cross it. This is where the narrow streets get the most crowded, and finding a quiet corner becomes nearly impossible. The primary public toilet here is located in Campo San Bartolomeo, just a few steps from the foot of the Rialto Bridge on the San Marco side. You'll see the brown and red signs pointing toward it. Now, a word of caution. Many older travel guides suggest using the toilets in the Fondaco dei Tedeschi department store right next to the bridge. While it was once a famous luxury shopping center with high-quality facilities, the center closed in 2025 with no plans to reopen. So, don't rely on that option. In this zone, the €1.50 fee for public facilities is strictly enforced, so keep your coins or your contactless card ready. Another location is just across the Rialto Bridge near the Rialto Market. This is a great place to explore the fresh fish offerings and take a quick break. From the street full of souvenir shops, take a left through the colonnade and follow the tiny street to Campo Rialto Novo. You will find the public toilets tucked away right here. Finally, we reach Zone 3, the most famous and crowded part of the city, St. Mark's Square. Because this is the destination for almost every visitor, the demand for facilities here is incredibly high, and you don't want to be caught searching for a sign while staring at the basilica. In this area, we have two main locations. The first is behind the Museo Correr. To find it, take a walk through the colonnade and follow the passage next to the green kiosk. These facilities are located on the second floor. They are always busy, and a €1.50 charge applies. The second facility is located at Campo Santi Filippo e Giacomo. Take a short walk behind the basilica, cross the canal, and there you are. This toilet is well hidden. Look for a small street named Malvasia, and at the end of that short corridor, you will find the toilet. It's worth noting that this toilet is perfectly positioned between St. Mark's Square and the Church of San Zaccaria, which is famous for its rare religious relics. It is named after Saint Zaccaria, the father of John the Baptist, and holds his body. We are proud that our channel has videos covering all four of these points of interest: the Correr Museum, St. Mark's Square, the Doge's Palace, and the Church of San Zaccaria.
And finally, there is one more very important spot to mention. It's located next to the only wooden bridge in Venice and the Accademia Gallery, which hosts Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man and the most significant collection of Venetian art in the world. Just at the base of the bridge, you'll find our last location. And as you can probably guess by now, the fee is €1.50. Finding a restroom is just one part of mastering this city, but there is so much more to know before you arrive. Navigating Venice is an adventure, and as you've seen today, even the most basic needs require a little bit of local knowledge. If this video saved you a bit of stress today, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Exciting Europe for more honest, practical tips that make your travels smoother. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.